Next here on Trevor Sports, it's all the highlights from today at Wimbledon, introduced by Trevor Lynham. He's done it with that! Wonderful moment for Nadal. Wrong foot's Federer. Last summer, while the world sat at home due to the coronavirus pandemic, we here at Trevor Sports went ahead and recreated the missing Wimbledon tournament. Nadal taking the title from Federer in straight sets in the finale. Well, SW19 is back, but so is the virtual version here on Trevor Sports, and we have a more comprehensive look as we look to go and have a full 128 gentlemen's singles tournament to bring you over the next few days. Welcome to our HQ for the next couple of weeks. This is where you'll be seeing all the action here on Trevor Sports as we bring you another edition of Today at Wimbledon. And today we've got Andy Murray, Roger Federer, Edmund, Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal all in action. We'll bring you all the key moments from that. And it's Andy Murray where we start. He's not won again at Wimbledon for 4 years, and as a result of his poor form finds himself up against a tough draw. He started off his Wimbledon campaign against number 6 seed Frenchman Gail Monfils. It was a tough ask for Murray. Would his injury problems be over him, and could he realistically have a successful stake for the championship this year? Of course, don't forget Murray is a twice Wimbledon champion. We're going to join the game. It's 5-all in the first set. Fantastic positional sense by Gail Monfils here to play Andy Murray far across and then go for the lovely passing winner down the baseline. That's excellent tennis from the Frenchman. Brilliant serve. Third ace of the match thus far. Simply brilliant from Monfils. Murray's powers of recovery in full effect here, but the Frenchman just had too much. Lovely top spinning effort. Huge point for Monfils. Fantastic point taken by Gail Monfils. That puts him 6-5 ahead. A faultless service game in the end. Had Murray exactly where he wanted him. And Britain's Andy Murray now really has a bit of a challenge. He has to hold serve to take this opening set to a tiebreak.
Love 30.
Really sense the Frenchman is in full command of the set at the moment. His 26th winner. Improvisation by Murray, but the response by Monfils was special.
Love 40.
3 set points for the Frenchman.
Point.
The critical break taken, and the first set goes to the number 60, Gail Monfils, against Andy Murray in comprehensive fashion in the end. And Murray will have to do this the hard way. Well, after all the hyper, we're going to join the game in the second set now. It's 4-all, and Gail Monfils is serving. That's what Gail Monfils was able to step up and do. It's a big factor in him taking the first set. Murray here proving he still has a little bit of recovery in those legs. He's looking to make those shots, but Monfils showing a bit of form again. Showing a brilliant bit of form again. This is really outstanding. Right along the baseline. Murray here really has to dig something out deep. Love 30 down.
Quiet, please.
It's great positional work by Gail Monfils. I think Andy Murray here, well, we know he's had terrible injuries, not won again at Wimbledon for 4 years, and those legs are struggling to keep up with the Frenchman's 44th winner. Perhaps a little slice of luck is just what Andy Murray needed there. Great effort to try and go for the killer shot. Monfils is just a fraction wide. Another unforced error.
14-30.
Really needed that first serve to go in, Monfils.
Bolt.
Oh, that is stunning from Andy Murray. Takes it to a deuce. He's had a bit of fortune. Sometimes fortune favours the bold. Excellent backhand winner by Andy Murray. Net isn't Andy Murray's strongest point. Went to try and block the Evans off, and maybe was he going for the drop shot?
Thank you.
Another key service game for Gail Monfils here. Leave the phrases, pick that one out. Yes, sir. Such high quality. Monfils' first serve has really dropped here in this service game. Andy Murray seems to be zeroing in because he's got break points. Such a crucial game, you feel, in the concept of this match.
One.
Murray's powers of recovery saves him here. He's got the break against Gail Monfils. And now he will have a chance to serve to bring us back level to set a piece. What a comeback by Andy Murray. Gail Monfils was looking at that set being wrapped up, and now he's got to break Murray to stay in it. Definitely seems to have found his mojo, Murray. He's moving into a position of control. The Frenchman shows there's still a lot left in his arsenal.
15 all.
A lot more still.
15-30. Fight, please.
That is a rather costly error, I think, from Monfils. Murray here again, though, proving that it's not over until it's over. And then the Frenchman trying to find the corner, couldn't. 30 all. 2 points from both. So vital now. Well, Andy Murray much better at the net, has improved. Now stands on the brink of taking the second set, sorry. It's one set apiece. Andy Murray has fought back brilliantly here on centre court. Wonderful way to do it. And the man from Scotland brings everything, even Stephen. Well, after that, we're going to join the game in the third set, a game in which Andy Murray really took control over his opponents. The game itself is 5-2 in favour of Andy Murray, who is serving for a 2-1 lead. Oh. Well, Andy Murray really has stepped it up in this third set, and here's a fantastic example of why. Just wrong foot and Gail Monfils. Wants this crowd behind him, Murray.
Quiet, please.
Knows just how important it is to really produce in this game. He struggled slightly to Murray's prowess. Down 2 breaks and looking to get back in it. 30 all. This, Andy Murray, was set point. Lovely change of direction is the key to this. Gail Monfils seems to give Andy Murray the eyes. Goes to the top spin and is able to send him the wrong way. Juice. Brilliant in his positional work again from Andy Murray. Just seemed to put Gail Monfils here in a position where he was defending, and that allowed the gap for the passing shot to go in. Second set point. Brilliant from the Frenchman. You can only smile as he produces a wonderful effort, Gail Monfils. That's fantastic. Tennis of the highest quality in the opening round here at Wimbledon. Real treat at the moment. I really do feel that this is such a crucial game in the contents of the entire match. Murray responds, 190 mile an hour, but it was enough to run foot Gail Monfils. Andy Murray now has a third set point. Oh, would you believe it? The drop shot does it. Murray refused to give up. I thought with his backhand it might not just stay in. But then he has the audacity to go for the drop shot here. And Andy Murray takes the second set for his lead 6-2. And we're into the fourth. After all that tension, what we needed perhaps was a nice calm full set. And that's sort of what we got in the end. Despite the great efforts of Gail Monfils, Andy Murray found himself in control. Here he is, 5-3 ahead.
Ball.
Down a break already. Gail Monfils really needs to hold serve here.
Point.
It's a double fault.
Love
Perhaps
15.
the pressure of the contest just getting to him slightly. Pressure shown there. Murray closing in, but Monfils refusing to give up. Feature of this contest here, Andy Murray has been able to work Monfils over into that position in which he's miles past the tram lines, and therefore it opens up for that backhand passing shot, that top spin forearm. Puts him in this at 30 all. Sort of thing that Murray's specialising in his recovery.
30-40.
Now Monfils, pressure is on. Match points for the Scotsman. And that is cruel on Monfils to lose in such a way, but great powers of recovery for Andy Murray. And after a 4-year wait, is a winner at Wimbledon. He's through to the second round. A fine win for Andy Murray. 4 years of waiting, but he finds himself in the second round of Wimbledon. Great result for the British tennis sensation. Now on to the Swiss tennis sensation, Roger Federer. How could he do? Well, he was up against Laszlo Djeri. And how did that game go? Well, we'll bring you the key actions from that. And indeed, in the first set, it went to a tiebreak, but Roger Federer comfortably taking the tiebreak, 7-1. In the second set again, Federer had too much for Djeri again, and was able to take this one. This was the shot in which he did it with. Completely complexing Djeri, he had to separate that. And then in the third set, a double fault helped Roger Federer through, who himself finds himself in the second round. Well, now on to another British hopeful here at Wimbledon. Carl Edmund was hoping that this was perhaps his tournament where he could finally break into the leagues of the big realms. It was a tough ask up to him. Here is against the Argentinian Pella, and we're going to join the game in the fifth set. It was a marathon 4 hours the two have been playing at the moment, and it all boiled down to these important games, with Pella serving 4-3 down to Edmund.
30.
It's not a envious position as Federer looks to serve himself back in the match. Oh, I thought Edmund had gone for the wrong opportunity in hitting the forehand back at Heather, but in the end, the Argentinian's mistake brings us at deuce.
Advantage, Edmund.
Another mistake again. Huge break point for Carl Edmund. Excellent shot at the net. It's the only chord in which sometimes the serve and the volley can be key. And that was definitely a bit of good tactical tennis. Saved the break there. I was expecting a challenge, if I'm honest. That looked to be close. This mistake gives the second break point of the game to Carl Edmund. Guys have been playing over 4 hours at the moment. You can understand these mistakes creeping into the game now. Britain's Carl Edmund has done really well. His spot quite fantastically.
Thank you.
Third break point. Unforced errors which are proving to be the problem for Federer. Edmund looks set and ready here. I wonder if the Argentinian's legs have gone here. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant from Carl Edmund.
30 love.
Just 2 points away, 2 very long points. It's 3 match points presented. Second Britain in the second round at Wimbledon in the gentlemen's singles of 2021. And that is just what we've got. Fantastic from Carl Edmund, an absolute marathon of a game, but he comes through in 5 sets. Definitely everybody here at Centre Court will never ever forget. Great win. Carl Edmund also through to the second round, so looking good for British tennis so far. What about the favourite, Novak Djokovic? Well, how was he expected to get on? Well, in his game against Novak of Austria, it was never really in doubt. Despite the first set wobble from Novak Djokovic, was too strong for his opponents and threw in 4 sets. The favourites and #1 seeds into the second rounds. For Britain's Dan Evans, he went out in 5 vets to the Italian Berrettini in an absolute epic on #1 court. Evans though put up a fight, but the Italian was far too strong for him in the end result. That just leaves us one final game to bring you the highlights for. Rafael Nadal, when we went ahead and ran the virtual tournament last year, was the winner. A comprehensive straight sets win over Roger Federer. He was playing Filip Krajinkovic of Serbia in the opening round. You know, we haven't had a major shock so far in the tournament. Could we have one here? Krajinkovic to serve first in the tiebreak. And not perhaps the best start, must be said. Djokovic here. Nadal being pushed to the limit, but in the end, it's a break apiece. Tie-break starts now. That was pretty special. Filip Krajinkovic here, the 2 exchanging volleys at the net. In the end, it's one of the most simplest shots to win it by, but now with a controversial shorts choice, he's ahead in the tiebreak. Remember, he double faulted on his first service, so needs his second serve in. Lovely work by Filip Krajinkovic again. Wrong-footing Rafael Nadal.
3-1 Trevor.
Defending champion is 3-1 down in the tiebreak in the first set. Class from Filip Krajinkovic. The defending champion is starting to get further and further into trouble in this tiebreak. Nadal with his chance to serve. Lovely effort by the defending champion. So strong on his forearm. positions in which Nadal can work his opponent around the court can be absolutely deadly.
Krivenovic.
Nadal battles his way back.
4-all.
Djokovic really now has it all to do. And we're back at square one, 4-all. Lovely effort, lovely effort. Wonderful two-handed backhand, such precision. Serbian is ahead 5-4. Not a lot of power, a precision amount of placement. Gave Krajinkovic the eyes. The same for Nadal. Now.
Let first serve.
Pressure on Krajinkovic. It is set point for Nadal. It's out in the end, and Rafael Nadal will be delighted because he has taken the first set on a tiebreak. It was a close one, but it doesn't matter how you get there. It's just how you get there. And get there we do. Rafael Nadal taking the first set, 7-6. We're moving into the second set, and in the end it was a lovely result for Krajinkovic, who was able to break Nadal and take the second set by 6-4. For the third set, well, the action continued again, and this time it was Rafael Nadal that has his skills about him to go 2-1 ahead. So what else remained in this game? Well, there remained an opportunity again to go to a fifth set. Filip Krajinkovic here providing a moment which he'll remember for the rest of his life, because he brought this game level 2 sets apiece against the defending champion at Wimbledon. After a fierce and battling rally, Krajinkovic found a magical shot to win it by, and takes the game to a fifth set. Well, after all that drama, we're going to pick up the fifth set. It is 4-3 in favor of Filip Krajinkovic. He is about to serve. And Nadal here. He's got to dig something out. Can he break back?
Love.
Oh.
15 all.
Is the pressure getting to Krajinkovic? He knows there is history to be made, potentially. Oh! Out is the call.
30-15.
Oh, I say. Such fine margins. And again.
40-15.
Forced into a mistake.
Thank you.
Wonderful dive. Oh, would you believe it after all of that? Nadal going for the lob again. This time it is just too long. Djokovic now is one game away from the biggest shock at Wimbledon, eliminating the defending champion at the first round. Nadal to serve. And he really has it all to do. Second serve. I'm sure Nadal will not want to start with that. Wonderful placement in the corner. Nadal is really hanging on. Looks very leggy. Right in the corner. Djokovic 2 points from immortality. The pressure just got to him slightly there, Nadal knows. He really needs to get himself composed because he's on the verge of doing something truly spectacular. Crowd here at centre court, fully acknowledging they are seeing something spectacular today. Brilliant. The timing, the aim and the pressure required for Djokovic's best result at Wimbledon is the second round, to do it beating the defending champion. Here's match point. And Nadal responds with an ace in kind. Such fight from Nadal again. That's it! Oh, what an upset here. Federer Djokovic of Serbia has knocked out the defending champion at Wimbledon. And Rafael Nadal's Wimbledon is over. Well, a result in a moment that's going to sit there and stun anybody in the world of tennis. Rafael Nadal departs Wimbledon in the opening round. Congratulations to Federer Djokovic. I'm sure it's definitely a result that we'll remember for a long time. And is there the shade of things to come? Well, let's go ahead and have a quick breakdown of how the full 128-man tournament is now down to 64. Well, Novak Djokovic finds himself through, the number one seed. John in South America is also through. We also have an opportunity for Karagunas. He has found himself through. And a lovely one for Tsitsipas, number 8 seed, is also through. As we are looking forward to a wonderful set of second round games. Gilles Simon, he finds himself through also. And then Berretti, we know he's got through, beating Dan Evans. It should be a rather straightforward match set up for him there. As we move further down the draw, we can certainly see some more interesting ties opening up for us as the time goes on. Batista Aus, number 4 seed, he is out in the first round, Bit of a shocker there, it has to be said, based on his standing as things have gone at the moment. As we move down the tournament again, some other results to bring you. Then it's a wonderful result for Ken Anderson of South Africa. Number 19th seed, who is through, as is Stan Wawrinka. He's also there into the next round. No other casualties in that side of the draw thus far. Lovely opportunity there in the balance between Andy Murray. He's got the American ahead of him, and that should be a very tasty game. But Andy Murray might fancy his chances. Potentially the number 27th seed, Fritz of America, awaiting him if he can get through into the third round. As the final few legs take place as well, Joe Wilfried Tsonga has got a brilliant matchup potentially with Sam Querrey. That could be something quite special also. And also a result for Roger Federer, who is also through. He has got the Frenchman Mandana to play. Dominic Thiem has also made his way through. Carl Edmund, he's got another American to face also in the second round, so that could also be a rather tidy line-up. Could be Thiem potentially with Carl Edmund in the third round. What a special moment that would be if that was to come through. And yeah, Richard Gasquet will also play Dominic Thiem in the second round. That looks to be a thrilling game. So there we go. There's day one of Wimbledon in the gentlemen's singles, 128 down to 64. We told you we'd be back this time this week. If only there wasn't a major footballing tournament getting in the way. Good night.